Call regular council meeting to order the 17th City Hall, City of St. John at 7 o'clock.
Good. We'll just wait till everybody sit down. I just want you to call the meeting.
All right, I'll
Good evening.
It's okay. We'll get something arranged, all right? Thanks, guys, appreciate it. Pam,
Yes.
you only ate one?
Huh?
You only ate one?
Yep. Sorry.
That's all right.
I'm trying to be good.
Thank you.
Danny's running late. He'll be here a little bit later.
Bob.
Yep, he got one. Yes.
We're a little late here. I called the meeting to order. We'll move ready to start. Any additions to the agenda?
Yes.
I got one.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We'll be together. I need a 10-minute executive session to discuss a non-elected personnel under executive session.
I'd make a motion to add an executive session for 10 minutes under the executive session and after the planned 5-minute executive session to discuss non-elected personnel.
Got a motion on the table by
Second.
Aaron Gleason, second by Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? You vote for it?
You
I
guys,
voted for it.
Are you guys in executive session?
No, we
No,
aren't.
no, no.
Oh, that's
We're
what
just
I thought.
adding it. We're adding it to the agenda.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
good.
Okay,
My bad.
Mike,
Oh, shit.
did you have an executive session? Or a,
I think she
Addition?
added it all in the same deal.
okay.
Sorry, we're running. We have people that wanting to be in the meeting for the grant, awarding, the bid awarding. So let me lock in and let me get them pulled up. But this is for the Hood Heaven grant, the CDBG grant. Give me chances.
Are we doing citizen comments while she's doing that? Or is this part of citizen?
No,
That's
this
just the
is
next
not.
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the next one.
Citizen comments?
No?
No, let it show it be no citizen comment. Are you ready, Pam?
Hang on, let me lock in. So sorry.
Gonna skip around, not that I'm in a hurry. It's just-
You can go ahead and approve
Approve
the
the minutes.
consent agenda, and before department head, we'll get down to the, we'll bring up the CDBG, so.
I'd make a motion to move CDGB after consent agenda.
Second.
Post, Aaron Gleason, we move it to after consent agenda. Motion by Aaron and second by Aaron Raines. All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0. Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve the minutes, regular council meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the regular council meetings for March 3rd, 2026. Second.
Got a motion on the table by Aaron Raines, a second by Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0. I'd entertain a motion for appropriation ordinance 03-17-26 AP in the amount of $219,045.24.
I'll make a motion to approve appropriation ordinance number 03-1726 AP in amount of $219,045.24.
Second.
Got a motion on the table by Mark Bryant, a second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion about the $219,045.24? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0. Entertain a motion for petty cash in the amount of $300.
I'll make a motion to approve petty cash in the amount of $300.
Second.
Motion by Mark Bryant, second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0. Entertain a motion appropriation order C&D irrigation in the amount of $3,056.15.
What is that for? Oh, did you say it was already approved or in your notes? I forgot.
Yes,
Okay.
so when, this is part of the water well testing that Jason has to do.
All right, second.
Yeah.
Got a motion by Mark Bryant, a second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0. Are you ready, Penny?
Yes.
Going back up to GDBG Commercial Rehabilitation Grant for Hoods Haven.
All right, so we have the architect and Stephanie is here with us. So we are going to approve the awarding the bid to Keebler's Construction. In my report, we have worked on the amount and brought it down to $193,207. So we just need your motion to approve that so they can get that going.
Let me just ask you a question. Good evening to you two. Is this the one where we're gonna run the bills through us and then the Beagle's gonna pay them?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It would be
Yes.
just like the Fifth Street project.
Okay.
So,
And who was the contractor? I don't see that.
Keeler.
Keebler
Keeler.
Construction.
And were they the only
Yes,
bidder?
and just a note, so everyone is aware, this is for the exterior phase. The building owner wanted to bid this out in 2 separate phases, so it's a little different than how we usually do CDBG projects. Usually there's just one bidding round for the entirety of the project. The building owner opted to do 2 different phases, one for the exterior, one for the interior. So this is just for the exterior phase. So we will be doing another bidding round for the interior phase, but this is kind of the first phase of the project. So just kind of wanted to let everybody know that this will be coming across your desk again, but this will be for the interior work. But for right now, we're just focusing on the exterior to get that approved and get that awarded.
Okay. So with this amount here, is there any concerns about the next bid coming in? You guys gonna be under budget for your budget? Because this is half. Or assuming it's gonna be
it all
half.
depends on kind of the interior bids that we get. I'll kind of let Stan and maybe Megan talk a little more to kind of what they estimate interior work could cost. I don't have those numbers in front of me. So Stan, would you feel comfortable speaking to that piece of it?
Sure. I'm Stan Hernley.
Hello.
Hello. So for the exterior work, we received one bid. It was a little bit higher than we had hoped. And we worked with the contractor to adjust. We took out a little bit of work here and there and got it reduced to the $193,000 in anticipation of getting the remaining amount to be able to cover the interior work. We've also included in the interior package an alternate piece of work that if the numbers are a little higher than expected, we're thinking that will get us back in the ballpark. If it's a little over, we have some things that we can look at for adjustment, like finishing the interior floor, and so we have some things that we can adjust, but we feel pretty good right now that we're in the ballpark of where we need to be.
Great, thank you. Any other
And
questions?
Commerce is also very open to requests to reduce scope of works. It used to be in the past that whatever scope was submitted with the grant application, that was kind of hard, fast, and set in stone. You couldn't make adjustments to that. However, the last couple of years, they understand that construction costs are much higher than what they used to be, and it's not unusual for us to see bids come in higher than what the cost estimate is, and that cost estimate is what we base those budgets off of when we submit the grant application. So taking things out of the scope of work, I don't anticipate that being an issue for Commerce to go ahead and approve that. They just want to ensure that the building will be inhabitable, because that is a requirement of the grant, that the building has to be occupied 1 year after the project is completed. So as long as that is not in jeopardy, I've have not seen them have any issues with agreeing to a reduced scope of work for cost.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Any questions, council? No. Hit it, Aaron.
I make a motion to accept Keeler's bid for the Hood Haven Matter Building Rehabilitation Project in the amount of $193,000 or $193,207.
Second.
Motion on the table by Aaron Gleason, second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion on the bid on the Hoods Haven? No further discussion, and we'll vote. All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0.
Well, thank you for your time this evening.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.
I did
Bye.
go, I did
Okay,
go to
yeah.
NECA last week and received the check for this project, so.
Oh, nice.
Pam will not take a picture with me on this, but I do have pictures. Lieutenant Governor was there.
I know where
I'll
we can
show them
cash
to you.
that.
Okay, right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Department heads. Electric Department. Curtis.
Last week, I was coming back to here again, and that red Dodge pickup I got, transmission went out on it. It's been replaced twice that I know of, plus numerous other things. And then there's a couple bids in the packet, one from Fisher and one from Addison, I think. I don't know, it might be towards the end of its life, might be looking at maybe trying to replace it. There's, I kinda got one in there for reference, utility bill. Replacement truck. We put probably $1,300 in parts on the front end of it, not too long ago.
Is this one four-wheel drive? Do you know?
No, that one's, yeah, it's four-wheel drive, sorry.
Pam, does the budget look good for it? I mean,
Yes,
I
they
don't
have.
love putting $6,000 into a 190,000 mile truck.
Not counting the other problems it has.
Yeah.
They have plenty in the equipment reserve. They've been putting money back for vehicles.
This one's pretty high mileage itself, though.
Yeah, trying to stay around 20 or lower.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta get it.
Is there
Unless we have a buyer, we need to.
is there a reason
repair
we're
it.
trying to stay under 20? I just
I don't wanna, I mean, we don't really leave town a heck of a lot, so
Sure.
it's kinda,
That's
you know,
fair.
we drive around town a lot, so it's
yeah.
one of those deals.
How many miles a year would you, this is the red pickup getting, you think? 5?
5 to 6 probably. Take a little bit. It's probably got more hour times on it, just idling, more
Right.
times, so.
That's nice that this one you don't have to add anything to it.
Yeah, I like the toolbox is the way to go. I definitely think utility bed would be the way to go.
Yeah, cause you could always put that bed on something else down the road if
Scrapped out.
this pickup wasn't, and didn't end up being what we were hoping for.
Does the bed look pretty nice, Curtis?
I haven't been to this one yet. I just seen it on the internet. It's fairly close. The one I had my eye on, done sold, but it's probably gonna be more than that.
Yeah, you know the tools you need.
I think we should do something. Cause, I mean, I just think the red pickup's probably seen
You can see it today.
it's been around a long time.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of it the way it is?
Should be able to. I'd like to be able to change the tires out on it before we get rid of it. Put it on a white Dodge for the water department. It's got the review tires on it.
This a 3/4 ton?
Is it something that, you know, we should set an amount and you go look at this and then that way you know if this one doesn't work,
Yeah,
you could go on to
then I'd have
keep
an idea.
looking.
You can get what you need. This isn't the right one.
That's McPherson, I believe.
And this is utility, so taxed.
Yes, that would be tax.
No, on the open one, I'm sorry.
Oh, 101.
Yeah, when I looked at it first.
Have you priced any one tons? Or a new 3/4 ton?
No.
No.
How much sticker shock to scare you guys?
I mean, what's the budget look like if we set a no greater than amount?
They have a little over 80,000 saved up in the equipment reserve.
What other things would come out of that for equipment? I know we bought your bucket truck last year.
I think that 80 we were planning to save up for the new digger truck. So I wouldn't.
And what's the digger truck status and what's a new one cost?
It's, I wouldn't mind it.
Or what's
You can get into a pretty decent one, say 60. Remote control and everything too.
and what's the status of our current one? How quickly
It's
are we
working,
gonna?
it's working good right now.
Is
I
it,
mean, something you probably look at next 3 years.
next 3?
Yeah.
Or like if we set a no greater than 27, and then if this isn't right, that gets you in the ballpark of 24 on a purchase price, and then still be able to cover tax. Does that seem like a good number?
Yeah.
And then we'd have almost enough for a 60. You know, you'd be cutting it short, but we'd put into it again next year.
So I'd rather spend the money on, bigger, heavier equipment than something you just,
Tootle around.
yeah, do a small work with.
But I mean, it's important to have it.
Yeah.
I'd make a motion to allow the electric department spend no more than $27,000, including tax, on a new truck with a utility bed to replace the red Dodge.
Second.
Got a motion on the table by Aaron Gleason and a second by Aaron Raines. Any more discussion on the ticket? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0.
The only other good news I got, or bad news, is Brian left us yesterday.
That's under this.
Oh, I'm sorry, okay. I didn't know that.
Next.
Water sewer, Jason.
Well, the only thing I have is on streets, and that was going to be a couple of yield signs down by Aaron's house. And I'll let you go from there.
Yeah, I guess we had talked about it and said between street and police, decide kind of where we want it, and I guess they're in. And Jason asked me after the meeting, and I said, well, I live right there. I can give my opinion, but I don't know that I should be making the final call on that. So I don't know what you guys think on it. We had brought it up, and they were the yield signs, and I think the two options are right in front of my house on Pearl and 7th, because Pearl goes out to Brown Park. There's no ditches going north and south there, and then the east-west with my fence is limited visibility, so it'd be yields going east and west at that intersection, or it'd be yields, I guess my opinion would be yields coming out of the school on Monroe, so going north and south where the ditches are, and then the east-west would be the free flow street. I think that's where I've seen more, from my house, I've seen more almost accidents, was someone coming from the west, people getting out of school, not looking left, turning right, and as Mike mentioned, technically with no signage, the people going north and turning to go east have the right of way, even though they have a ditch. So your natural eye is that you have the right of way because I don't have an obstruction, but the actual right of way fault accident would be on the person who didn't have the ditch there. So I've just seen almost accidents there. I don't need to lay claim to say which one's better, but we've got the sign in, so Jason was asking for advice. So council on where to put it.
lot.
Jason, what do you suggest?
I'm waiting.
What do you think, Mike? You have any thoughts?
I mean, if you're gonna put them there, they need to be on 7th, east and westbound traffic. That's the only thing that makes sense, if you're gonna put them there.
Okay then.
On 7th and Pearl versus 7th and Monroe.
Oh. Are we talking 7th and Pearl?
Well, 7th and Pearl would be east-west. If you went the Monroe and 7th Avenue,
Yeah, then you need to.
then
put-
it'd be north-south.
Yeah.
So that, I mean, I think that's where your two options are.
Can you put
Which that intersection's not terrible. It's pretty open. Your intersection somewhat blocked by the fence.
Yeah. I tried to make it a little better with the
Within
cutout.
code.
But, yeah.
See, I can't really say because I'm never down there. I'm hardly ever down that side of town, so I just don't know.
And most people, with the fence there, most people yield
Yeah.
anyway?
because of the fence, but it's occasionally so.
Which they're not the ones that have to yield.
It just
Southbound
depends.
Traffic has to yield to eastbound 7th traffic.
That's true. Yeah, so it's another scenario where the logical slowdown is not happening. The logical right of way when you're riding up into it isn't what's actually taking
But
place.
everybody yields on 7th.
Because they have the ditches, because you have
Yeah.
to slow down.
Those
for
dips, the dips.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dips. Yeah. I don't think we need to vote on it if there's consensus on it, but.
Roundabout.
Put a stoplights
Stated
up
for
for
the
you to
record.
race your car on. Did you tell me there were stoplights?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
I'm not
The intersection right in front of my house is the more blind intersection, but I have personally seen more almost accidents coming out of the school lot, just because of the influx of immediate traffic all at once.
And I guess I think Pearl's a faster street.
It is a faster street.
That's what I was
It's
thinking.
seven.
Pearl is a direct line
Yeah,
around
to
Park.
where-
Yeah, people go 35.
Yeah.
People use
Oh, yeah.
that a lot, so to me, that,
Excuse me.
I don't know, speed wise, it would be, put it on 7th and Pearl.
That makes the most sense to me too.
Yep,
but
sounds
I-
like consensus.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Is that fine, Mike?
What, 7th? On 7th,
Seven,
right?
seven.
7th
On
and
7th.
Pearl, but it, yeah.
On
You're
7th.
putting
You
one
pull
up.
up to
Yeah.
Pearl
Yep.
on 7th, you yield.
So we're just putting one up?
Dip and a dip.
Well,
On both sides.
Oh, on both sides,
Yeah.
okay.
east-west will yield
Yeah.
to Pearl.
Great.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Did you go by your house?
Any more discussion on the signs?
I'm
Moving
gonna
on.
stop and honk every time.
Police chief, Mike?
I got something later, but I'll have anything later tonight.
Got anything on the fire chief side?
Nope.
Nope. City clerk, Pam?
I didn't have enough time to start on the code enforcement part. I will, there is some properties that we're kind of left it last winter. So I'll send them a letter saying, hey, we're gonna start this back up again, and, you know, you need to make some improvement, because I drove by the other day and some have made no improvement whatsoever. So we'll get that going, and then I'll submit that report once a month until next winter. So, but other than that, I don't have anything unless you guys have questions for me.
I have 2 on the balance sheet.
Yes.
Why did we not get a receipt for 1% sales tax in February?
The receipt.
Yeah, there's no,
It got deposit on March 1st,
okay.
so
So
it'll be double amount
It'll be doubled
on
in March.
Yeah, the state's a little late.
Okay. Another just question would be on the 5th Street project fund. You know, we're paid up on that and we've got a cash balance of 204,706.
Right.
So will we like pull our first payment out of there?
That's my
And
plan,
then going
yes.
forward, what are our options? Are we just gonna use it for the payment, or like, just say Jason comes in with a little bit over budget on what he wants to do for streets? Can we use that fund for that, or?
I would say no,
Okay.
because it is its own fund, and the amount of lease that we took out is specifically for this. We can transfer it to the general fund, like make the first payment out of it, transfer the rest to the general fund, and then from there it can be used whatever in a
Okay.
general fund on a street or whatever, or you can save the rest for the second payment. And you know,
Sure.
when
Could we use it if we found a way to get a little more right of way and do the sidewalks like we had originally planned?
Yeah.
Would that be part of the Fifth Street project?
It would be easier to track if it was left in its own separate fund though.
right,
So
once it's in a general fund,
You-
it's
you
all in
kinda
a big
lose it.
group, and it's
lose it.
very hard to track.
I would propose keeping it a separate line item, just so we can track it.
Our payment is north of 100,000, right?
Right.
It was a 5-year,
Yes.
so it's probably 115, 120.
Yeah.
So we'll have 80-ish maybe, or depending on what that payment is, that will
Yes.
remain. And when is that payment due?
October 1st.
If we got the short run that we added to the street, we've got it all took care of, right?
Yep, that project's now complete. Like all the payments are made. We're done.
I just was curious since the dust was, everything was final on that, what our options were,
Yeah.
what we were gonna do
Yep.
with that.
That
Fund.
can be used as payment.
Okay.
And then that fund we can leave it open instead of closing it. And for the sidewalk project, you know, in a couple years, if you guys decided to, we'll just, if you guys want to get a grant, a loan, bond, whatever, and we'll just deposit into that fund, not having to open a new fund for it.
Okay, very good, yeah, I just was curious since it was final.
Yeah.
Anybody else got any questions for?
Is Greg gonna join us for a meeting in April?
I am tracking him down really hard. I'm having a hard time getting him to respond to me. He is so busy. There's a couple more things that Curtis had brought up about Midwest Energy that I need to talk to him about before I bring it to you guys. But I'm having a really hard time trying to get hold of him. So I'll keep trying now. So.
All you can do.
Do we need to check on Danny? Is he like late or is he not coming?
He texted me a little bit ago saying that he's done, but since we're almost done, I told him not to
okay.
worry about it. Unless you guys needed him, he said to call and we can have phone calls
Okay.
instead of
No,
him
I
being
just
here.
was thinking late, I mean,
Make
thinking
sure
he'd
he
be
was-
coming, not,
Yeah.
Your liquor license for your casino, that has to go through the state, doesn't it?
Right.
Have you heard back from him or anything?
So I need this ordinance to submit it with the application. They want you this resolution to attach first. So
Any other questions for Pam? Moving on to old business. You wanna show that Danny wasn't here this meeting? Thank you. Old business, water well testing. I don't think there's been anything on it, has there, Pam?
End of the month, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's coming up there. Port Authority. Anything on it?
I think I just kinda asked about that, sorry.
Extension of sewer and water mains on West Street.
Same thing.
Yep. It's on my report, so
Keepers.
We'll revisit in August.
Okay. Swimming pool.
I'm so sorry. I have clerk school last week, so I am just swamped. I don't have much time, so
Looks like you might have somebody to talk to.
yeah.
Pick Travis's
yeah.
brain a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's a
did
big
Thinking
possibility.
while we was in a land bank meeting, you mentioned the swimming pool and nursing home lot.
Mm-hmm.
If that's something that you're really thinking about, well then that needs to play into that.
I mean,
I don't know. Council's the one that had that discussion.
My personal thought is having the pool by a park and up there is kinda nice. There's a park right beside it.
We can get get the committee together, see what people want.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. I've been saying that for a while now. We need to get a committee together, just like we did with the grocery store. And as far as I'm concerned with the pool potentially going to where leisure used to be, it's centralized. People can get to it easily enough. And then you talk about the foot traffic or even just the traffic going to either White's, Shortstop, or Dollar General. I mean, you're gonna drag some money into those places. And I think if you put a pool there and maybe something extra like some type of rec center, you're going to have something for teenagers to do, and that's something that has been desperately needed for years, ever since I've been here, ever since my parents moved here in the early 90s. It's been an issue. So, I don't know
These
if
are
anybody's
things
got
the
deep
committee-
pockets or what.
The committee can talk about this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I just wanted to throw that out. just to-
thanks for throwing it out, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. Go get them.
New business, resolution number 2026-03.
So I have, Danny looked this over and I had to make a little adjustment, and the copy that is in your packet are the updated copy. Some law have changed, so he updated the number of the case, but everything else stays the same. So I just need your approval to get that so I can submit that with my CMB and my liquor license for the Jubilee.
Is this also the permit, cover closing the streets, or is that a separate?
Yes, yep, this
Okay.
for both.
Yeah.
Well,
Birthday party for me.
on-
May 22nd.
I'll give you a table. Will you?
Right on. Well, unless anybody's got any questions, comments, or concerns regarding this resolution, I would make a motion to approve resolution number 2026-03.
Second.
Motion on the table by Mark Bryant, a second by Aaron Raines. Is there any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 65 votes. Seal bid opening for a 93 Chevy pickup.
So we received one bid for that pickup, and it is from Lonnie Carter in the amount of $1,200.
Congratulations.
So you don't need a motion, do you, because it's just a seal?
I would still like to have an official
Oh,
meeting.
yeah.
I would make a motion to sell a 1993 Chevy pickup, per the sealed bid, to Lonnie Carter in the amount of $1,200.
Second.
Got a motion by Aaron Gleason, second by Mark Bryant. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-1. Executive session. Entertain a motion for 5-minute executive session, potential hire.
This is just the table for this one. I'd make a motion to go to executive session for 5 minutes to discuss non-elected personnel for potential hire, to include council, mayor, and clerk.
Second.
Motion on the table by Aaron Gleason, second by Aaron Raines.
To return
back.
at
Return at
7:39.
7:39.
All in favor? Raise your hand.
There you go.
There we go.
Call a regular council meeting to order from the executive session.
I'll set an attorney chair.
Entertain a motion.
I'd make a motion to hire Willie McAllister as a new lifeguard, at $8 an hour.
Second.
All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-1.
I'd make a motion to go to a 10-minute executive session to discuss non-elected personnel, to come back at 7:49.
Second.
Got a motion on the table and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0.
On the way to school?
Out of executive session, back into regular council meeting.
Yeah, it is. Yikes.
Was that you, Bob,
What?
racing down that street?
Nope.
I'd make the motion
Make sure you sign this.
to adjourn regular council meeting March 17th, 2026.
Second.
Motion by Aaron Gleason, second by Mark Bryant to adjourn. All in favor? All opposed? Passes 5-0.